Hey everyone, it's Liz again. Welcome back to my channel, or for the first time, if this is your first time. So there's been a lot going on. I am 100% recovered from COVID and my sinus infections, so thank you to everyone who asked about that. I appreciate that. It has been a wild month. So I've got some updates, got a bunch of whips, and I also have some plans to go through. So let's start with WIPGO. WIPGO for September, numbers 4 and 11. 4 for me was something that has a small number of stitches done. So I went with this little one, Charmed Vineyard by Heinzit. This is old. This is going to be copyright 90 something is my guess. It doesn't even say. It's just a little leaflet. But I picked this up. I think it was at a stitching show forever ago, back when I lived in California. So I decided to start this during a mania a few years back, and I really only put a few stitches into it. Just this part with the little house, I guess, and the land. That's all I've gotten done so far. And that was what I picked up today to start this number 4. 5 days of stitching is my goal. I did the E this morning, so I have a couple more days to work on that. So again, this is what it's going to look like. It's got 2 little charms with it that are grapes, little silver grapes. So I think that's why I picked it up mainly, is I like the little charms. This one is being done on a linen and it's white. I have no idea what the count is, but looking at it, it's probably about 16 count over 2, 16 over when it's over 2. So 32 count. I may have, yeah, it's not big enough to be 14. So it calls for a 28 count, and I don't think that's what I did. But anyways, this is meant to have a lot of weak dye works in it, but it does have the DMC charted. So I'm using the DMC just because it's simpler. And this is kind of one of those silly little pieces that I don't know. I bought it forever ago and then I never started it until just recently. So that's the first one. The second one, number 11, I actually had it listed as What's Calling You. And so what I had been working on the day that the numbers were called was my Teresa Wensler Mermaid. I know everyone's really familiar with this one. This is an original kit from 19 something, 1990-ish, somewhere around there. It was bought brand new from Michael's at the time. I have been working on this. Is my first Wensler that I started. Now I've got 3 going. And here's where I am. She is really close. I've been working on finishing up that bottom portion. Let me get just a little closer for you so you can see where I'm at. That bottom portion I'm filling in. Once I get that done, I think I'm going to go and finish off this skin, which I've done some of it, but I kind of gave up on it for a bit. It's tedious. There's a lot of little stitches. And then I'll finish off this bottom border and then I'll do all the back stitching. So there's still a ton to do on this thing, but yeah, every little kind of small finish moves me forward. So this is on a 28 count even weed. This all came with the kit. If you ever find any of these old Teresa Wensler kits, I'm going to tell you to pass unless it's one that you can't find elsewhere. This kit was put together horribly. Whoever did it is obviously not a cross stitcher. Yeah, the the flosses were sorted by number, and they're all different lengths, like crazy, all different lengths. I don't even understand what they were trying to do with that. But so there's a lot of waste going on. Uh, the other thing that's really weird, let me find where I dropped my bag so you wouldn't have to see it. Some things I'm kind of running out of colors. And then other things, like this color here, this is 501. I resorted all the floss. and recut a bunch of lengths and stuff. But this 501 color, look at how much I have left. I don't know what planet they were on when they put this together. And then if you look at the lengths of thread, like this one is all the way out here. But you know, another one is just to here. Like they're just, I even got out a ruler and I was trying to measure against uh each other and kind of go, okay, what lengths are these? And they really didn't fit any particular number. So anyways, this kit was kind of a nightmare, but I'm almost done. I'm gonna end up having a lot of leftover floss, I think. So those are my two WIPGOs. I'm pretty much finished my 5 days already on Teresa Wensler's Mermaid, but I might come back and do some more because I'm really excited about getting it done. But first, I'm going to get 5 days in on that Charmed Vineyard. So that's WIPGO. Am I the only one who's already thinking about next year's board? Like I've started writing down notes about, I'm still going to do it kind of vaguely, you know, like what's calling you or something that's you've only worked on a few times. I'm thinking of doing things like something you haven't worked on yet this year. I'm also thinking of putting a spot for kitting something up because I have a lot of charts that are wanting to get kitted up. So yeah, it's September and I'm already thinking about next year's board. So that's cool. When I started this, I wasn't sure if I was gonna really finish this, but I think I will. So other things that I worked on, Savannah Romance. This is a Kincaid kit. Um, I am the crazy person on Stash Unload who anytime a Kincaid comes up that is counted, I grab it. I have a bunch of these, counted or needlepoint. So unfortunately though, this painting, this is the painting. This is not what it looks like. But that's okay. So here it is. This is where I am so far with it. Actually have a decent amount finished, but you can see like this really doesn't match that painting. So it's a little bit of false advertising, but kind of thank God, because to get that level of detail, this would be an HAED size. It's not. So this is on 14 count Ada. And with DMC floss. This was all in the kit. I didn't switch anything out. They actually do an okay job. This is Candamar Designs, and they do an okay job with giving you space around the outside. So I kept it on that same fabric that was included. Next up is Deadly Aquarium. And can you tell that I'm supposed to be working right now because everything keeps dinging? I hope you're not actually hearing all the dinging. My work is a little crazy. I did pull back out Deadly Aquarium. Nowhere near finished, not even close, but that's okay. I love this pattern. I really love the colors in it, and I love all the different animals that she's included. So I'm very happy to just continue working on this. I'm just gonna put the last pattern release into Pattern Keeper and just work on whatever part I want. So still working on it, but I've been really excited to see everybody's finishes. And I'm happy I joined the stitch along, even though stitch alongs are not my thing, not secret stitch alongs, but this turned out good. So I'm really, really happy with that. And I can't remember at all what this fabric is or anything. So yeah, sorry about that, but it's one of the ones that was recommended. I know that much. Okay, so next up, we have Visit Lothlorien. I don't have a picture that I can show you easily of this, but isn't that beautiful? I just love these charts. This is Country Magic Creations, something like that. Sorry. If anybody really wants to know, ask me and I'll look it up for you. But this site, they have a bunch of these charts that are honestly simple, is what I would say. They're not super intricate. They're all full cross stitch, a little bit of back stitching. of various places that are from fiction, either books or TV shows or movies. And they're kind of like, those welcome tourism kind of posters that you see. So I really love them. I bought like, I don't know, 5 of the charts. So that's just my first one. Yeah, you guys, I've been down a rabbit hole, let me tell you. Okay, so on to just a tiny bit of knitting. I finally finished my Katniss socks. So here they are, my kind of matching, not matching pair, which I love. This was that Zauberball Crazy, which just has kind of random color changes in it. So they go together, but they kind of don't, which is cool. And the pattern on this is just a really simple braid with ribbing. You can only see parts of it because it gets so dark. It goes all the way down the toe. So this was just a fun sock to do. And it took me about 2 months. I started July 1st and finished them end of August. All right, so that's everything that I've worked on since my last video. It's only been about 2, maybe 3 weeks. So I'm going to try to do more often updates, except I'm going away on vacation, and I'm going on a long vacation. We are going to take a cruise, a transatlantic cruise. So we will be leaving in a couple weeks here and heading over to London and down to Southampton and getting on a boat and taking the boat all the way to Florida. So that is going to be 16 days on the cruise, which is amazing. I cannot wait. But of course, any of you who do these kinds of vacations know that means you have to plan projects. So I have. So what projects am I going to take with me? Obviously, I need quite a few. So the first one that I'm taking is this adorable Into the Woods. It's a Mill Hill Buttons and Beads. There, you can see it a little better without the glare. These adorable cats. I love the colors in this, and I love, I really just love Mill Hill. So working on the perforated paper is kind of fun. This is black perforated paper, so you can see in here. So that's going to be a bit interesting. It's got the little moon charm, which is great. So looking forward to that. I'm also taking another very small piece, and I'm going to take small pieces. I'm not real comfortable. I like to sit in the bars and stitch or knit, and I'm not real comfortable having a big project because I do like to use a frame. So just for ease of transport and setup, and then of course having to put it away at some point when my husband wants to do things or other people do. I want to have little small projects. So the other cross stitch project that I'm going to bring is this Autumn Pumpkin, which is another Mill Hill. And I think that's just really cute. I love the colors in it, the bright orange and the purple. So that's going to be another one that I take. So those are my cross stitch projects. And then I'm also doing knitting projects. And I didn't think to take a picture of this pattern ahead of time, and I printed it out. I know I printed it like one of those old people, which I am. It's called Sand Harbor, and you're not going to really be able to see this, but it's just a really nice shawl. I love to do intricate lace. I am one of those crazy people. So this is what I'm going to use for it. It's a very nice deep brown in the middle, which goes out to a blue. So the thing with this pattern is they say it's meant to be like a sandy or sandy beach going down to the water. And so, yeah, granite boulders, crystal clear water lapping at a sandy shore. So I thought, these colors kind of work for that. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got a start already. It's very, very small. There's really nothing to see. Nothing to see here. Tiny little start. I always start my projects before I go, because if I don't, I'm going to find out that I missed something in the instructions that I needed to take with me. happens to me every time. So give it a start. I'll probably take it, I don't know, a few more rows. I'll make sure that I'm into it and I'm happy with it before I actually pack it. That has saved me a lot of times because it's amazing how you get into something and then you're like, I kind of hate this, or I got confused and now I really need to look something up on the internet or something like that. I'm planning to not be connected at all through my trip. Um, Something that's important to my husband and I is to really disconnect from the whole world when we're on our vacation. So I will not be looking up YouTube videos on how to do any piece of this. I need to understand it before I go. So I'm going to do a good read through. This is 21 pages, that's a long shawl pattern. But it does have charts and written instructions, which is probably what's making it so long. So that will be my deck project. I'm also going to take that t-shirt that I've shown you before. It's green bamboo. I didn't think to bring it up to my office to show you. So I'll have that. And I don't know. I think I might need to take something else. The funny thing is, I will work on these, but I probably won't get nearly as much done as I think I will. And if I run out, that's probably a good thing. This particular cruise does not have a lot of stops. We only stop on the European side. We have 4 stops and then it's 8 straight days in 8 straight sea days. So there's really no chance of me picking something up new once I get out of London. So yeah, now I'm thinking about it. I might have to throw something else in. But anyways, that's what's going on. I will be gone for a while. I might get another video up before I go, but I'm guessing I won't. I just get so anxious with vacation, packing and all the things I need to do. So I probably won't have time, but we'll see. I'll try. Otherwise, I'll be back in mid-October, and I think this is going to work out. I'll actually have time to do my WIPGO projects at the end of the month, which is different from me. I'm usually done with them by like the first week of the month because I have so much fun doing them. But I think I'll be able to keep up okay. All right, well, that is enough of me rambling. Thank you if you listened this far. You're crazy, and I love that about you. So happy stitching, everybody, and I can't wait to see your videos.